Um, you do know you haven't completed it from you, right? I have. Fuck you. Good work. Federation does its utmost to make sure our enemies cannot undermine our way of life. Struck a great blow today in that pursuit. Then with the Legion. If you're willing, given the current state of interstellar affairs, Mordor's Legion is in the thick of things. They'll be engaging in raids and reconnaissance, harassing merchant traffic, and generally making trouble for us. In this sector, at least, they're doing just what the Kildari want them to. Keep our fleet tied down so those greedy bastards can marshal their own forces in relative peace. We might have an ace in the hole, however. We've got intelligence that many Tanki inside the Kildari state, growing impatient and restless, suffering discrimination and unemployment. Many blame the Kildari for their woes and with the right incentive, though might even be persuaded to cede back to the Federation. An incident involving the state-sanctioned Mordor's Legion may just be enough to tip the scales. An incident involving the state-sanctioned Mordor's Legion may just be enough to tip the scales. We're monitoring subspace chatter, and we think that the Legion may be planning on hitting one of our bases in Mormo. We're planning on making it known that the base is full of Intaki refugees. But just to cinch the deal, it'd be best if some heroic pilot caught the Mortis in the act, and drove them off before the base was completely destroyed. What we'd like you to do is get over to Mormon and take up the position near the station. When the Legion ships arrive, destroy them or drive them off. We will monitor things by video drone, so we'll have clear evidence of the attack. Oh, and the Legion may be coming in strength, so you might want to bring some friends along. So what do you say? Mordor's Legion descended from a group of Itaki military personnel who sided with Kildari State when it chose to secede from Galante Federation. It was led by a brilliant Kildari officer named Moriaya Murdu, fought the Galante with great distinction. After the war, the Intaki were given land around Washi Castle, Washi City. Apologies, I'm seeing words that aren't even there. On the planet Kam Okor 4, but soon racial tensions flared between them and the Kildari nationalists, who called for the expulsion of all foreigners. The Itaki called it on their hero Mordo for assistance. The agent commander emerged from retirement to lead an independent mercenary group dedicated to preserving Itaki rights and property. Mordo's Legion helped defeat the nationalists and make peace with the Kildari authorities. Today the Legion remains a well-known mercenary band that often works closely with the Kildari state. Intaki continue to suffer discrimination at the hands of the xenophobic Kildari and have grown disillusioned with life in the corporate state. Nevertheless, Mordo remains a revered character among Intaki, many of whom see him as a savior when they return to deliver his adopted people from the repression and poverty that they suffered from today. Well done, since the coordinates have been set to your neocom. All the friends I need are my drones. And again, I'm not flying any Rust Bucket. I am flying a Tier 2 cruiser, a heavy assault cruiser. Every rank I have in heavy cruisers boosts my drone operation range by 5,000 meters. Miles, whatever. And it also boosts sentry drone tracking range and optimal range and speed by 5%. Every level I have in Galante Cruiser increases my heavy drone max velocity and tracking speed, and my damage of light drone, medium drones, and heavy drones, as well as the hit points. Also boost sentry drones. Can use assault damage controls? I don't know that one. All these ads. I wish they had like the the radio like Elite Dangerous. They do have scope things on YouTube, or at least they did, but I'd like them in game. I feel dodgy enough reading this stuff out. That journal from yesterday, the Chronicle.
Warping to Stargate. Warp drive active. Approaching Stargate. Autopilot jumping.
Consists of this region.
Walking to Stargate. Warp drive.
Of the Pok Ven region, controlled by the Draglav collective, and further subdivided in 3 constellations, each controlled by Clade. This region was formed following the events of the Draglav invasion in YC-122. The individual star systems were cut off from known space due to Tragavian stellar manipulation disrupting their gates. The Tragavian collective constructed a conduit loop linking systems into the new region of Pokven. Tragavian collective has seized control of stations previously occupied by the Empires of New Eden. The collective prevents its enemies from docking and only allows access to certain services to those who prove themselves. Its access is determined by the level of standings with the Tragavian collectives and differs for each service. Conduit loop. The collective has linked the systems of Pokven region together using their conduit gate technology, resulting in a large conduit loop. Access to pass through the conduit gates is determined by the level of standings. Some conduit gates require higher level standings than others. Certain uncivil wormholes lead into Triglav space, permitting travel back and forth. Wormholes leading into Pokven region may have certain mass limits or decay times particular to the nature of the connection. In a similar amount to other uncivil wormholes. Filaments. They make use of inbound filaments include system class Pokven and catastic cry filaments. Pokven fragments can be engaged to various enemies in known space. Catastic filaments, which found wrecks of Dragavan ships belonging to the relevant clade. Outbound include proximity extraction and glorification Denvana filaments. They're from wrecks of Eden comms invading Pokven. Glorifications are usually recovered from destroyed vessels into space. There might be another player here. 15. Actually, orbit 15. I need to get my drones out. Launch drones. The Gecko are the important ones. Target. Fall-off range is within 31, 31. Optimal is 15. Do it. They're just popping away at me. They're not doing much. Ooh, I think they're trying to do thermal. I'm in a Galente ship. That's not going to do shit. They've all split up, but that's fine. The Gecko will chew through everyone. And I'll contribute with the bit of fire. Fluey. Ugh. This is like a weird head cold and it's a real sickly thing. It's annoying. reinforcements. Saying bring friends. There we go. Ooh. It's a battleship. This Fighter Motors Legion. Yeah, they're mostly kinetic. Some thermal. They're shielding. Over there. You know the thing I took off, not this one, but the other thing that was here? It was a jump drive or something. Basically, I could go very, very fast with it. It was very good. 1,000 meters per second, 1,000 miles per second, whatever it is. Rather than 200, I would go at 1,000. I've got quite a good drone boat here. My drones are basically I've got good drones and a good drone boat. My drones are basically soloing the enemies. And you can also see the bounties I'll get off all of these. The battleship's already gone, by the by. I felt like this before when I gastroenterized. It's a terrible feeling. Can't use that as an orbit point. Oh, 10. Remember when the first time I had gastroenteritis, I had like these candy hearts beforehand, the night before, and I could never look at them again. It was so sick. And sometimes I still taste, I can remember what they were like. Oh, it was terrible. But yeah, I was just chilling there. You know, EVE is a lot more of a relaxed game outside of PvP. Outside of PvP, when you're just going up against AI, it can be a lot more relaxed. Certainly it can be rough, but it can be a lot more relaxed, as you see. Like, I don't want to pretend it's always like this. It can be, but it's not always. So, anyone else? I'll give it a second. But yeah, I was just chilling there. My armor repairs didn't even need to be on. And I fucking kicked ass. Well, my drones did. Approach location. What was that message? That was an attachment. I'll take a look. I'll wait. Wait till later. Okay, you know what? Stop here. C or Alt C. Launch yourself. Drones, return to drone bay. Gecko are pretty expensive, but pretty worth it. Imagine if you could field more than just 2 of them. Sadly, they do cost 50 bandwidth, so they'll be pretty steep. But still. Oh, mirror light missiles. Advanced missile system with a volatile payload of magnetized plasma. The mirror light missile is specifically engineered to take down shield systems, meaning it does EM damage. It can be shot down, but this is its resistances and its health. Yeah. Fury. A modified version of the light missile does more damage than its predecessor, but the volatile nature of its warhead, powerful containment system, reduces both flight time and precision. Excuse me. So now I just sit around and let this work. When I was doing these before, I would actually drop it first. I could actually drop it first and just orbit it. They keep moving. Rather than just sitting still. But, yeah, see this. It's a afterburner. Similar idea to the other thing, I think. Gives a boost of maximum velocity. The thrust that boosts the ship, and the corresponding maximum velocity is usually limited by the mass of the ship that uses the module. Usually fit in cruisers and battle cruisers. So, would give it a try. I think I had a much more potent one on, but I don't know. This is a standard Federation-built manufacturing station. It has been equipped with powerful energy shield systems, although its armor and hull will be considered fairly weak compared to Amarian standards. Docking has been prohibited at this station without proper authorization. So, now we just need to do cleanup. I'm sorry, I'm not leaving without doing cleanup. There's a lot of loot to be gained here. Not necessarily the best of loot, but still, there's a lot of loot to be gained here. Can only be activated on targets to increase your scan resolutions, boost your targeting range, and boost your scanner sense. This module can be loaded with scripts to increase its effectiveness in certain areas. Alright. The bounties won't have come true yet. So, I've nearly made $1 million, just from doing those few quests. Though, keep in mind that these are not base level quests. Base level quests will be even easier. And you also have to keep in mind I'm in a tier 2 cruiser with 2 very good drones. So, not exactly bottom of the barrel here. Also, fair amounts of skills and the like that will be boosting me. There's one possible issue I'll be encountering here, and it's the position of the ship puller. It might take issue with stuff over there, but it seems to be groovy. It was just worrying if the ship was the station was in the way. But the game mightn't care about that. Okay, we're just done. There's the cargo container that just came in, it's gone. And there's two more. The Mortis line wreck and that other cargo container. The cargo container is coming in next, and it's actually going right through the fucking building. The Mortis line has already been scrapped. Alright, we'll return the drones to my ship now. Open cargo. Oh yeah, I was using a micro warp drive. And I think it was a no, it was a smaller one. But yeah, they're even more potent than the afterburner. I think I'll slap on the afterburner and just go with that. Yes, Mordor's Legions likes me very slightly less for, you know, massacring their people. People are very easygoing in this game.
Autopilot engaged.
So, yeah, it's not like WoW where it's like you actually lose a full point for, you know, in some factions, or a few points for killing their people. No. You lose a portion, 0.001 per person. Or less. Yeah, I lost 0.003 for all the guys I killed there. Lost 0.3 for the Serpents earlier.
Approaching Stargate.
Wonder what the other standing was. I don't know why they're there. Wait, seriously, I can do level 5 mission? No, I can't.
Autopilot jumping.
Alright. So yeah, I did level 3 missions here in a lot inferior ship. So it's no wondering these are as easy as they are. I am thinking I might do level 4, but I probably should still do some more level 3s just to get the feel of things.
Approaching Stargate.
Do I have anything here, I wonder? I might. So yeah, I'll do more level 3 missions for the moment. Then I'll pop Jesus. Then I'll pop over and do some level 4.
Autopilot jumping.
Oh, bounty came through. Oh yeah, you get a bonus for doing them on time.
Warping to station.
No bounties
Warp
haven't
drive
come true yet.
active.
Oh, you can get shares in player corporations. No other corps, as far as I know.
Approaching station.
So, there's a reason why EVO Online's called spreadsheets in space. There is a reason. Or people joke about it being Microsoft Excel.
Docking permission requested. Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted. Docking permission requested.
I don't know why it's as fussy about auto docking as it is. I don't remember that. 1 second. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and now we talk. Missions will time out after a while. It tells you here. Like a week. So spitball. I got a while before, and that's including turning it in. You can complete the mission, but don't turn it in, and they will penalize you for it. Unlike Elite Dangerous. Excellent reward has been entered into your interstellar account. Many thanks, Palnai and I'm. That was just a random surname. I also hate the lack of capitalization there. It just when I was making making accounts and the like, the capitalization didn't carry over. Like writing habits were writing habits; those didn't carry over to typing. It was only in later years that it did. There's a tax on both of these. Thankfully, it's pretty negligible, so my inner ANCAP doesn't come out. You know, it's oh god, I feel sick. Star Sector? Yeah, I pretty much constantly traded on the black market because of fucking 30% tariff. Jesus Christ. I need you to do me a big favor this time. A few months ago, one of our executives lost a wager. He was rather drunk at the time, or so he says, and refused to pay up. Get into any more details about that, that's rather embarrassing. Fortune seems that his friend isn't satisfied with our apology on our behalf, our employee's behalf. I hired a bounty hunter to settle the score. And to find the assassin's hideout, I want you to go there and eliminate him before he does us any harm. Head out to Arntenau and teach him a lesson. So I could refuse this if I wanted, because it's not a good enough one. But no, that's fine with me. Good. Get these bounty hunters tend to be quite tough, so be prepared. Now get going, and remember to use the bookmark I uploaded into your neocom. Yeah, before you would have bookmarks you would have to go through, and you would have to refer to this. I think it's a newer thing to have it here. It's been a long time.
Autopilot engaged.
Feels weird not grouping quests up.
Warping to Stargate. Warp drive active.
Should have emptied my inventory.
Stargate.
Getting pretty full. Yeah, it'll be fine. with... It can only fire medium charges. That's fine. Cruiser-sized long barrel turret. The railguns use magnetic rails to fire solid chunks of matter at hypersonic speeds. The accurate range of railguns is very good, but due to technical limitations, it cannot use onboard guidance. This results in a fairly rapid drop-off in accuracy at extreme range. Can either use regular or advanced hybrid charge types. Antimatter, iridium, iron, lead, plutonium. What's this? Jump cloak timer. Okay. Thorium, tungsten, uranium, javelin, and spike. Don't recognize the last. No, I don't recognize spike. The shadow stuffer is Serpentis. Spike consists of a cluster of iridium footsets with a graviton pulse detonator. It allows for much higher damage than can be achieved by a standard rail system. However, the inherent entropy of gravitron pulses means that it's very hard to maintain accuracy at long range. 75% reduced optimal range, but 25% increased striking speed. But you have to use medium tech tech level 2 and faction railguns for it. The Spike munition package is designed to deliver huge amounts of damage to targets at extreme distances. It consists of a super dense plutonium sabot. Thank you. Sabot mounted on a small gravitron booster unit that provides a substantial boost to the sabot's velocity impact velocity. However, the charge is next to useless at close range. So, 75% reduced tracking range, but 8% increased optimal range. And attributes damage-wise, it does 8 thermal, 8 kinetic. Also, I've read that it's Drain Eye for a moment. Also, with things, requirements, there's no... Stop wasting my time, fool. I'm way out of your league. Launch yourself. AI won't touch it. Players will, but AI won't. This is kind of still packaged, maybe. Here's the gecko. I'm starting to get worried. 10 kilometers. Here's an launch an ogre and a praetor. Nope, the ogre took up what was left. It's a medium drone, or is it a large drone? It's a large drone, but it looks kind of cool. Those look kind of like legs, and it just looks like a chunky motherfucker. You know, it's some like heavy gunner. Ooh, they've really done some shield damage. Open fire. It's not a big deal that they did shield damage. I don't shield tank. What I do is armor tank. And watch. They can knock like 10%-ish off. But I bring myself right back up to 99%. So, ooh, there's 100. So reloading. See, wasn't a threat in the slightest. And even if armor falls, there's still structure left. Hull tanking is a 10 in this. There's outright a certificate that mocks it, saying that's ridiculous. but it is an option. That's new, having these little things here. That's new. Medium generic, mission generic medium rec. Oh, weird. And the beacon just does that again. Okay. No one else is turning up, it seems. Return to drone bay. Let's see. Salvage. Launch. Salvage. So, since this was already pulling people in, and pulling the wrecks in, they're all nicely clustered here. They don't have to go far to work, and we don't have to wait. Set this destination. Journal. Just to tell me the other thing. Probably should do some research. I got 1 million on bounties for the Mortis units I killed. And just them. Helped out one of them with a battleship. So, nice money. Nosferatu units. Those drain capacitor. Pretty nasty. Like against me, I was crippled going up against the group. I couldn't do much. I was entirely reliant on my drones doing everything. I couldn't even heal myself. So info. Cruisers and battle cruisers. It is tempting to have that. It reduces main capacitor, Udon, which is an issue, because my ship is actually limited on capacitor space. It'll go in here, but not sure if I could stick out and useful into a low slot. Could I? Maybe I can get a better one for here. Oh, no interest in that. I'm just curious. What is this? Capacitor control circuit. It was a tier 2 iteration. No penalties, just increases its recharge rate. Details on the market. I could actually afford one. I would want 2, but if I put them both on, it might be enough to squeeze that bit more out of my capacitor. Then again, is there anything else? It mightn't be recharge rate I need. I might need something else. Can't search. Oh yeah, if maybe this is what I need. Because the capacitor was running out, but maybe if it had a higher recharge rate, maybe it wouldn't be an issue. You just switch displays around. That way I can actually look stuff up here. Eve Online. Capacitor recharge rate versus Eve University has a thing on it. They're a corp that tries to help out new players. They're saying here that you don't actually need to be cap stable because PvP encounters are fast, so there's no point, and you don't need to be. Incursions last only like 10 minutes, so as long as your cap lasts that long, it's fine. Missions are probably the longest combat encounter, with level 4 sometimes lasting up to 30-40 minutes in the worst case. So you'd want to be there. And it's be marked as cap stable, assuming you're running all your modules constantly. If you don't, then you may be cap stable anyway. I wish they said here how which to favor. One here, energy transfer, slideshow page 10. Some text about energy transfer. Slideshow says it all, to be honest. Rigs. Train rigs. They reduce the impact of there's trade-off, but apparently the capacitor control circuit is actually the more popular one. There's some benefits in having this, but this is actually the more popular. So I probably want to go with this over the two I have, which are slightly weaker. But how much would you be? Oh yeah, they're perfectly viable. Okay, return to drone bay. be able to hold. And head back.
Engaged.
Isn't that nice, folks? So now I just sit back and
Warping to Stargate.
let the game, do what it asks it. I don't even need to play. You can do it manually. If you know, like, you set your destination, you find where you need to go on the chart. It's over here. You can also adjust it to limit all the faff that you have to go through. Like, you can just have presumably just have a Stargate one. Oh, warp to. You can just have everything you can warp to here. Find the one that marks on your route and just go there. It kind of ends up being a little like Elite Dangerous way. But you don't have to like angle your ship around, you just tell it to go here and it goes. There is an advantage to doing it manually. Your ship, at least previously, would, if any of my information is wrong, there's a fair chance I'm misremembering it, or it changed, or what have you. But you will jump sooner than you would if you're an autopilot. Autopilot will want to get a bit closer before it jumps. But as a player, if you're doing it yourself, it will jump that bit sooner, apparently. So, there are advantages to it. Oh?
Autopilot jumping.
Seen thousands of autominers come and go, like a bucket quarry in space. Easy to get used to. New tech's more like slicing out a volcano and bring the whole thing up. I don't think I'll ever get used to it.
Warp drive.
Raman Falcon, a veteran moon mining engineer. Ooh, that is creepy. The Anator Refinery is a medium-sized structure from Upwell Consortium, specialized for moon mining and reaction-based industry. The Anator is a standard refinery in the Upwell Consortium's line of industrial structures. They have to use Upwell's stand-up service modules, allowing flexibility and customization of its functions. This dedicated extraction and refinery structure also provides access to Upwell's M-set line of rigs designed to improve productivity and optimization of various aspects of chemical reaction and moon mining operations. The Anator has docking facilities for sub-capital ships and freighters. The Moon Drill Service Module can only be installed if refineries applied on the eligible moon mining position.
Docking permission requested. Docking permission requested.
Standard 2%. There's a 1% tax on reprocessing, which is nice.
Docking request accepted. Docking permission requested.
Takes nearly a week to make one of these.
Waypoint reached.
I do not nearly have the training for it. Apparently you can put them down in high sec. I thought they were a low sec only sort of deal. Jesus. But they could be attacked by a player. Possibly. Thanks. I really do appreciate your help. Agency. This used to be different. It was just had an agent finder. Set destination. Undock. Again, this used to be down there. Muscle memory.